This screencast is going to look at contacts in the Google Apps Mail. You might have noticed already that when you go to Compose Mail and you start typing somebody's name in, it comes up with a global address book. Now these people aren't necessarily in your contacts. Some of them might be in there for me, but this is everybody within the school district. So, and you can see through there's going to be quite a bit. But for your specific contacts, what you can do is you can click on the left-hand side, it says Contacts, or up in the top, you also have access to Contacts. So I'm going to click on the one on the top just to open it up wide. And you can see my list of contacts right here in the center pane. On the right-hand pane gives you information about that contact. In the left-hand pane you have some groups, and I've already created some groups. So I'm just going to go through how to create a contact. So to create a contact, you would hit the plus person, which is new contact, and the right-hand pane changes to some spot to put in some information. So you can put in their first and last name, title, company, email address. You notice that it's red until you enter a fully qualified email address, just to make sure that you can't enter a sort of an email address that's going to cause you problems later down the road. And this is something that will help out with group lists. Spot for phone, address, etc. When you're done, hit save, and you'll see here they've added someone to my lists. Now, if I want to create a group, this is where it's a little bit different than most email clients. A lot of email clients lets you just type in email addresses into a list in a text file or something like that. Google Apps forces you to have the contacts already created here, and then you can add a group and add people to the group. This makes sure that their email is valid, because as you saw when we added the contact, it wouldn't let you do it unless the email address was valid, which is a big problem we've had in the district, is that people send a list and nothing works because one of the email addresses isn't valid. So this solves that problem, which is very good. So to create a new group, I'm going to hit plus new group. I'm just going to make up a funny name for this one, and right away it shows that there's nobody in this group. To add people to this group, I'm going to go back to my contacts and check off specific people that I want in the contacts. So once I've checked off these people that I want in the contacts, I'm going to go on the right-hand pane to Groups and click on Add. Click on the groups and then click on Add to that new group. And right away it says 7 contacts have been added to that group I just created. And on the left-hand side, you can see the group is right over here. So I can look at my groups just like that. Last little thing I'll touch on is inside of contacts, you have the ability to import your contacts from a client such as Thunderbird or Eudora, which put right front does not work very well from Eudora. Outlook, Entourage, things like that. The problem is we have such a myriad of different clients out there, it's going to be very difficult to support this. But what you need to do from a client is you need to find some place in your client where it says export. And you're going to export your contact list to some sort of text file or a comma-separated value file. From that, you'd come over to Google and click on import and upload that file. And depending on the program and the version of the program and how you've set up your contacts list, it will be more or less successful. So again, if you wanted to import your contacts, that is a way you can do that. So there's a quick look at contacts, groups in Google Apps.